Yeah. Oh, did I tell you? I got the name of the Rumble. It's another site that you can say and do whatever you want.
Oh no, I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to introduce you to Rumble.
Okay.
I gotta fill out and sign up for it.
So you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, man.
You're listening to the legendary podcaster, the one, the only, T-Jam D. Your personal favorite, and the show you've been waiting for. Probably Offensive.
Welcome to Probably Offensive, another exciting episode of your favorite installment, your favorite podcast, besides As the Crow Flies, which I know a lot of you love and your followers, and you can't wait for myself and Crow to come on.
Oh man, they can't wait.
So here we are again. Those of you who are expecting to see us on my feed on Facebook, for some reason I could not get the live to come up, but you can go to YouTube. We are live on my YouTube page, which I don't even remember the name of, but search for Anthony Scott. Yeah, search for Anthony Scott Dover on YouTube, and you'll get my live feed on there if you so choose. Also, T Crow is broadcasting, but you can only see him on the way his setup. It's a quick setup, so he's not able. So far, we have not been able to find the position for his camera that gets
it was on, but hey, it'll come back
to get both of us.
But back. We're back.
So
salute the people.
Okay.
Little T, my man.
So you're on and people are watching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on right now.
When we came in, you mentioned LeBron James. And I was going to talk about LeBron James.
Well,
so I want to ask you, because you said one of our friends that we both know and grew up with was a huge LeBron James fan.
Right.
So what we just witnessed was LeBron James signing a 2-year deal, really a 1-year deal, because he can opt out after the 1 year. So if he chooses after playing his 21st season to opt out and come,
well, that would be his 22nd season, if I'm not mistaken. How long has he been in the league? 21 years.
20. Since he was 18, so he's 30.
40, so yeah. So this is 22.
Okay. So if he chooses playing another season with the Lakers, and his son will still be with the Lakers because he's got a contract with them.
Right.
I think it's 3 years.
I think it's on was it 4 year deal?
But anyway, but he'll be probably going to the G League to.
Right. He'll be going to the little Bronny probably be going to the G League.
Yeah. So
what from what I understand, I don't mean to cut you off. What I understand, what they're going to do is they're going to the first week of the season.
Yeah.
This is really LeBron's farewell tour. So for the first part of the season, first week of the season, they're going to let them play together, and that way you can make history like that. They're going to make history, and so once they get the historical thing out of the way, it's all about selling tickets.
You mean with them playing together?
Yeah.
That's the first father and son in the NBA.
Father, son in the NBA playing together.
Yeah.
They get that out of the way.
We've actually had a lot of the players whose fathers played, but never at the same. Has any of them played at the same time? Even on different teams?
No, not father and sons.
Okay.
The only father and son duo I think they ever played in any professional sport was the Griffins.
Right. They played on the same
They
team,
played on the
right?
same team,
For
yeah.
Seattle.
Yep.
So it's been done before, but not in the NBA.
Not in this aspect, right?
Most of the guys whose sons end up playing in the NBA are retired.
Yep.
By the time it happens.
You're right.
So what LeBron managed to do, and this is and this is how bad the Lakers wanted LeBron to come back, because I actually thought LeBron was not going to.
You didn't think he was going to play?
No, I didn't think he was going to go back to LA. I thought he would go back to Cleveland and retire from Cleveland.
Well, do you think Cleveland really wants him?
Yes, because they would have been able to get him. They would have had to pay him, of course, the same thing LA's paying him, but they wouldn't have had to trade anybody to get him.
I don't think Cleveland wants him.
Of course they do.
Of course they don't.
Of course they do.
A lot of you guys are fooled by that.
Why?
Okay, people don't. Free agents don't want to play with LeBron. You can't tell.
No, I can't tell.
Okay, if I'll tell you why you can't tell. LeBron said he'll take less money to get signed a max player or whatever.
Yeah.
Guess what? No max player wanted to come.
No.
They didn't want to come.
No.
And the reason, why do you think that is?
Because I think it's a coincidence. Because who was available? What max player was available?
Well, they had Klay Thompson.
Right.
He's from LA.
Yes.
His dad still works for the Lakers.
Yes.
He doesn't want to come.
He didn't, but that's because he didn't think his addition to the Lakers was going to help them win a championship, and he went to Dallas,
right?
Because his addition might help them win.
Okay, well that's a good narrative to follow. Okay, well, but look at it like this:
he took less money to go to Dallas.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What did the Lakers miss the most?
The Lakers couldn't pay him that much. He took less money from the Warriors. They could have paid him more to stay, and they offered him more than Dallas did.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What's the like? If you're a free agent, the one thing that the Lakers needed the most was outside shooting.
Yeah.
What does Klay Thompson provide?
Outside shooting.
That's what they need.
Yeah. But so what? Why is he don't care what they need. He cares what he needs.
Right.
And that's what's trying to win a championship so he could say ha 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 to the Warriors, because he was coming off the bench last year. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't feel like they was treating him right. Steph Curry and Draymond both got long-term contracts, and they weren't offering him a long-term deal. So he wants to shake it. He wants to put it in the face of the Warriors, who was offering him more money to stay than the Mavericks were. I don't think he's caring about the Lakers, because they were a team that barely made the playoffs and got put out in the first round. They can't solve the nugget problem that they have.
Right.
So I don't think he's concerned about LeBron at all. I think he's concerned that team, just even with LeBron and AD and everything they have, they still aren't that good.
Right, they're not. The Lakers aren't that good.
And adding Thompson wouldn't have made them that much better. Maybe they would have been a few games in the regular season better. You know what I'm saying? But they was
okay. So back
in the play-in. They was in the play-in game.
Yeah. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think the LeBron James experience in LA has been worth it?
Yes, they won the championship once.
They got a fake bubble ring.
They got a real championship, man. It's a championship. Everybody else played for
it. Nobody wanted to play.
Everybody else played.
You don't know the ins and outs of it.
But everyone else played. Everybody wanted to win.
Not really.
They wanted it.
People didn't want it.
Yes, they did.
The Clippers had a chance to win it, man. You don't know how many teams said, "Let's go home."
Yeah, the management said it, but
no, the team said it.
But they still played.
Yes. Okay.
And the Lakers said it too, but they still played.
We'll give them that championship, and 2 times not making the playoffs, and the rest of the times you're in the play.
Yeah. So it was worth it to get LeBron. He's been there 4 years, 5 years?
No, he'd be there. Let me see. It's going on 6 or 7 now.
So
listen, Magic took him all the time.
Yeah.
He's a money grab.
But Magic was drafted by the Lakers.
Mhm.
They won 5 with Magic,
Mhm.
but they also had other Hall of Famers.
Mhm.
They had Worthy and Kareem,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
Michael Cooper. He
Mhm.
might not be a Hall of Famer. Byron Scott.
Michael Cooper's one in the Hall of Fame, I think.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay. There you go. A lot of Hall of Famers they had when Magic was there. It wasn't just the Magic show. Or else.
It was the Magic show. He made them better.
Of course, he did.
Yeah, that cognac's not bad with the cigar.
But I'm not. But Worthy came at about the same time.
Worthy came, 2 years later?
2 years later. Him and Jordan.
Actually came
1 year later.
3 years. Magic got drafted with 79, 80. He came in 82, 83.
Magic came in 80.
Yeah.
And
79, 80, yeah. And Worthy came 82, 83. So he came
83.
3 years later.
Okay. Well, anyway, the Lakers had a great team in the 80s. And,
Yes, they did.
And they won the championship
Yes, they
5 times.
The only thing I'm saying right now is about this.
Yeah.
Is it's all about the money. And if you can't tell, man, and the Lakers, they're a storied franchise. And I don't want to waste too much time on the Lakers.
Yeah.
I just want to say this. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
I can't believe Jeannie Buss sold out like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a sellout. I mean, it's you're not trying to win championships. You're trying to get dollars.
What do you think about her hiring JJ Redick and
that's another sellout move? That's what LeBron wanted.
Drafting LeBron's son.
Yes, it's right. The writing's on the wall. That's why you're laughing.
Yeah,
the writing's on the wall.
What
this
writing?
guy does a podcast with us. It's like, okay, Dover,
yeah,
you're the star of a TV show.
Yeah,
me and you do podcasts.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, bring Crow on.
yeah. If I tell them that.
Yeah, or I'm leaving. You're the star of the show.
I want y'all to bring.
That's what that means. I got a damn job.
Yeah.
Now, Bronny, he got drafted 55th, which, here's the thing I'm going to say about that. There's 2 sides of the coin.
Yeah.
I'm a positive guy. I always look at the positive. Positive is, you know what? His dad did it for him, which is you know what? As a father, you'll give you'll shortcut things. Some dads won't. But most parents are going to shortcut things for your kids. That's number 1. They'll do that. Number 2, the kid's already loaded rich. Here's the flip side of that. He took a spot that someone struggling from the ghetto like us, who really deserved it, could have got it.
Right.
But you know what? Life's not fair. And if you want to be fair, a fair's coming at the end of this month, right up here to the fairgrounds. That's a fair. Life's not fair. I tell everybody that. So, hey, eat it.
I don't know if he took a spot for somebody who's struggling. Now, the Lakers would have drafted someone else who was maybe.
Why did they take his teammate? His teammate was better.
His teammate from USC.
USC was better.
I don't know. LeBron's son, Bronny, is 6'2". He's
actually 6'1".
He can
something like that.
Well, that's 6'2", and if you round it up, man.
6'1" and 3/8.
Yeah,
that's not rounded up over. Rounded up.
6'1". He's 6'1
and 4/8. That's half.
That's barefooted. They don't play barefooted, so you can add another inch to his height.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Because I tell everybody I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
Because out of shoes, I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
But you never see me out of shoes.
Right.
Yeah, I like that, though. I like that.
But they take your height barefooted, though.
Right. I like that.
So you can add another inch anyway.
I like that.
3/8 of the inch is nothing. That don't mean nothing.
I like
that part of it's silly.
I like it.
So anyway, I'm saying that his agent, it was reported that
Rich Paul.
that Bronny's agent is the same guy who takes care of LeBron. Was telling all the other teams, if you draft Bronny,
he's going off straight.
Right, he won't come.
You know what though, man? Let's see. This is what I'm talking about when people are afraid.
Yeah.
LeBron has power, and I can't front on that. I love it because I want the power. But guess what?
Yeah.
The kind of guy I am, you know, the kind of pettiness I am. I'm Richard Petty. I'm the word petulance himself. Look at the word petulance in the dictionary. You see a picture of me.
Okay.
Check this out.
Okay.
You know what I did? I drafted him, called his bluff.
Oh,
It's in late second round.
so you don't think
No, hell no, he wouldn't go
if
low.
another team would have drafted him,
Well, let's find out.
yeah.
Let's find out.
If I was the Cavaliers, I would have drafted him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I
That
would have
makes
said,
sense.
"We want you to come back, Brian. If you don't, then go ahead and go to Australia then."
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So
You're saving us money anyway. You're a G League player, and we don't have to pay you. So you're saving us money. Go ahead. We got our team anyway.
all right. Yeah.
So enough of that.
All right. Here's something else. I don't know if we talked about this before. I think we hit on it last time we had a podcast at your place. But what do you think about all the controversy over Caitlin Clark she's an alternate on the Olympic team?
Yeah, she's not gonna make it. Them girls are all, as long as everybody stays healthy. But there could be
Somebody. I mean,
a little.
I think she will.
Wink injury.
I think she will end up being on the team. But somebody else, I also heard somebody bring up that they should have also put Angel Reese on as an alternate as well, because they got more than one alternate.
Yeah, Angel Reese is having a better season, believe it or not.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I wanted to talk about today.
Yeah.
Like what's that song about Biggie? Things done changed.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a part 2. This is gonna be more than one episode. But things in life done changed since we were adolescents.
Yeah.
Number one, I don't watch much NBA.
Yeah.
I watch more WNBA.
Right.
That's changed. Because remember, when I was in high school and college, I said there's not a female in the world that can beat me 1-on-1.
Right.
And I admit that.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
they can beat me. I'm 53.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I was hell when I was well. So I who knows?
Is it because you feel like those WNBA players can beat you because you're older now?
Yeah. Oh, they'll definitely be because I'm older now. If I was younger, with the way they play now, there's some of them like Cardoso. Oh man, she's 6'7", full of pleasure. She's beautiful.
You find her attractive.
Oh, man, listen. All of them are. You didn't see how Angel Reese walks into the game?
Yeah.
Holy smokes, Batman. What about Asia Wilson?
Yeah.
Holy smiles.
I like Brink.
Oh, Brink, she got hurt.
I know.
Yeah. ACL.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, she's gonna be all right.
She's a sexy little thing. Or she's big.
She's skinny. She's tall.
Amazon.
But and that's you, man. There's a lot of girls out here balling now.
That reminds me of a stripper who was she was like the stripper was 5'1", but she used to wear these platform heels and made her like 6'5".
Time out.
That's what it reminds.
See, this is where we go, people.
That's what it
We're
reminds
talking
me of.
about female WNBA basketball. And takes it to a stripper.
Okay.
Don't digress. I want to hear about her.
The stripper.
I love strip clubs. Everybody knows that.
I called her.
The reason why I don't go anymore because you can get it for free on your phone. Never mind.
I called her an Amazon, the stripper, and
she was like that tall, you see.
Well, she was 6'1", but she wore the platform heels, and that made her like 6'5". And I'm wearing regular shoes, so she's up here to me. I was like, "Wow, you're a fucking Amazon," because she had fucking the body, and it was.
Did you like her? Where'd you meet her at?
I met her up there in Medway. This is years ago.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
What's she look like?
Blonde, big boobs. Yeah, she was good looking, had a nice ass, and
off camera. Let's talk.
Okay.
I can't talk about this story on camera because I used to go to that place.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Okay.
Anyway,
I don't remember her name though. They got them stripper names, Sky and Mercedes and nonsense like that.
She ended up breaking both her arms.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you the story about that.
Oh my
but we can't
God.
talk about it on camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She might be watching, so I don't want anybody.
But anyway, let me get back to the WNBA, which I've never even watched an entire game of the WNBA.
You're kidding me. And the WNBA is fantastic. It's exciting and it's fantastic. And I tell you one thing, man. Listen, if you want to watch a video on how to pass and cut, and they don't really do what the guys travel a lot, man. You see them carrying the ball.
Right.
These women they're ballers. I mean, they play the game because they can't play it above the rim. I mean, there's some out there that can dunk. Speaking of which, did you see the video with Brittany Griner throwing pass with her shirt off?
No.
Yeah.
She didn't have no shirt on, and she was practicing?
She was in the pool. She had no basketball. The way we would get in the pool?
Yeah. That's how she was in the pool?
Is it a she then?
Does she have boobs?
None.
No boobs?
None.
Zero boobs?
Zero.
You sure it was Brittany Griner?
Brittany Griner.
She's a woman, man.
That's what they say.
Yes. That's
Google it when we're done, and you tell me what you think it is.
That's a conspiracy theory.
Oh well, I tell you what. She put it on the Instagram. I don't.
Yeah, but they don't show nudity on
Well,
Instagram.
she's not nude.
She got her shirt off. If she has her top off, she is nude.
I don't think he was.
She got.
He had his shorts on.
Okay. All right. I'm not saying her cooch.
Now I'm not saying either.
Is hanging
I'm just
out.
going what I saw.
I'm just saying that that's considered nudity when a woman has the top off.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cousin said, yeah, he seen it. My cousin seen it. Jay.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. I have not seen the video, but I'm going to see it. I'm going to see what's doing because on X they show nudity. They don't cover it up. They don't put the little,
Yeah.
And
I
so
like that.
the video, you like
I
that?
like that.
They don't. So I'll see it on X.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a quick little break, so I can write down everything just in case Spreaker decides to put an ad in here.
That's what I start doing. I start doing like podcasts.
You go
Because I go YouTube. So what I do, I just keep going, and they put them in there, and they come right back to the conversation.
Okay.
But we can take a break.
Yeah, we will. It'll only be a half a minute anyway.
Half a minute, 30 seconds.
All right. We'll be right back after this.
But yeah, man, I want you to Google that. I want people out here watching. Google Brittany Griner at the pool. And I tell y'all what, they're going to be like, holy smokes. Now listen. Hey, what's up, cuz? Missed you at the fireworks, man. We did a good little show last night. Yeah, missed you at the fire. Hey, but anyway, we're doing that cook-off like we did last year. We're doing that Labor Day weekend. So make sure, get with me. If you want to get in it, we're cooking chickens this year, whole chickens. Butterfly, or you can cook it any way you want to. But it's got to be on the grill. You got to open the package there. You can't marinate or nothing. So, yeah. So, hey, listen, I'm going to start posting you and everything. I'm going to start tagging you and everything. So, guess what? We're going to do the cook-off. You want to get in it? Let me know before this weekend because KJ going to order the shirts. You can cook or you can just come and eat and hang out with the family. Matter of fact, you just might as well just come and hang out with the family or if you don't want to cook, because I got you. We all got you. Hey, trust me. You're going to enjoy yourself. And so you can either butterfly the chicken, or you can stick a beer can up his ass. Like I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna stick a beer can up one of them's ass and cook it, stand it up, and I'm gonna butterfly the other. Oh, by the way, people out there, he said, "Count me in to eat." I ain't mad at you, dog, cuzzo. Hey, people that's coming, just bring a side dish, man. You can just bring a bag of chips or just donate money and somebody else will buy it. Who cares?
Oh, okay.
Just bring yourself.
We're ready to come back.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then.
You're listening to the best damn activist on the microphone. One hell of a podcaster and his co-host, Mr. T. Crow and Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team. Sweet.
Yes, sir.
All right, welcome back. All right, T. I want to ask you, I know you not that into politics.
Really?
But did you watch that presidential debate?
I watched it from the beginning to the end.
You did watch it.
And it was hilarious.
What'd you think about it?
And listen, like I put on Facebook, the world's laughing at us. You said, no, they're not.
No,
We're
they're not.
Superpower.
They're not.
You know what superpowers don't do?
Yeah.
They don't have presidential debate with two geriatric motherfuckers talking about their golf swing.
Well, we do. We're having one right now.
And one thing I agree with Trump. Remember I said in one of my podcasts that we're a third world country now. I remember I said that, and we are. He even said,
I don't remember you saying that, but
you don't remember a lot of things.
I believe.
You know what? I know how to get people like you.
Yeah. What?
There's people like you who don't remember things.
Yeah.
So you got to put like tags to it, right? So
Yeah.
you go to that tag, you remember it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start putting it with women.
Mm-hmm.
So if she's cute and sexy, you'll remember.
Oh yeah.
So that's how you operate. I know how you operate.
Okay.
So, but I said we're a third world country, and Donald Trump said it too. He goes, "We're third world."
Yeah, but he says a lot of stuff that's nonsensical.
Yes, he does, but that wasn't.
Yeah, that's one of them because we're not a
Is that how
third.
Biden talks?
We're not a third world country.
We're not
Okay.
too far behind.
We're ahead of everyone. Maybe China, but they're communists. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would agree with you with this. What's going on in our political landscape is pitiful.
Pitiful.
It's pathetical. For those of you who don't,
Pathetical.
Yeah.
You said pitiful. You
I
sound
said
like
it's
Biden.
it's pathetical.
Sound
That
like
means it's pitiful and
It's
pathetic.
I
Yes.
get it.
My opinion, my ridiculous opinion that don't mean anything.
It means. It means something to me.
That's good. I wish you were the one making the decision based on my opinion.
Well, hell's bells.
Um,
I didn't say I didn't say we'll go anywhere with it. I said it means something.
right.
So,
But my opinion is that we shouldn't allow people over 70
president.
to run, even to
Right.
run.
And guess what, though?
And but if you turn 70 during
During
your
your
term,
term.
you're able to finish it.
And then after that, what? Okay, let me ask you this. Here's where it gets tricky. If say I get elected at 68, right?
Yeah.
So by the time my term's over, I'm 72. I can't run again if I did a great job.
That's right.
And I show my cognitives are still there.
All right. If you become, let's put it this way then. If you become president at 68 or 69, you can
Run again.
if you prove,
That you're good.
yes, that you
Okay, that's
cognitively
Or
all
sound.
yes, or sound.
Oh.
That's a good way.
Okay.
Because-
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think Biden's cognitively sound?
No.
Okay. Did you see the meeting? Well, he had a press conference 2 days. Was it 2 or
It was the day after the
he did another one. You probably didn't see it.
yes.
CNN had it on. It was. I think it was what, Friday
Is
or
it-
Thursday? Was it Thursday or Friday?
Was it Stephanopoulos he was interviewed by?
Yeah, somebody. And
I've seen clips of it. I haven't seen the whole interview.
okay, well, he's running. He says he's not backing down. And he
Yeah.
says he's sharp. And they trained him. You can tell he sounded better. But this dude really, he's going to hurt the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
And this is what I wanted to ask you a question about, Dover.
Go ahead.
I know a lot of people, right? And I was talking to some people this weekend at a little get together, and one of the brothers said to me, was like, growing up, he was liberal. I said, hell, we all were poor, and we didn't know any better.
Yeah.
We just listened to the liberals. Because
Yeah.
the liberals, they would come to us, whether they did anything for us or not, they would still come to us. When the conservatives, they really didn't fuck with us.
Mhm.
They're starting to now.
Right.
But they really didn't then. So he was like, I was liberal. And he's older now.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I ain't rich by any means. He lives a good life, got a decent job, wife's got a nice job, everything.
Mhm.
He lives a good middle class life. He goes, the older I get, the more conservative I'll become.
Right.
And he says, Crow. Well, they call me Creed because, that's my right name.
Mm-hmm.
And we started talking about that. He was like, I said, I understand that. I see that same thing happening. And he's not the first brother to say that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people our age. And, when I say our age, I should say our generation, which spans, we're, early 50s. So it spans from mid 40s to the late 50s, right? We'll say 45 to 60. That's our generation, right? We're right there in the middle. And there a lot of people are saying that. And why do you think that is?
Because they change their views as you get a little older. You start to change your views, and you really don't. Well, these times are a lot different than before because you get a lot of nonsense going on, and then people trying to overdo it with, so they say when something was one way, they try to go too far. Like you get a lot of, like I had a lady telling me what I should be offended by. I'm like, lady,
How can you tell me what to be offended by?
it was a white lady too. But I'm saying, I told her, I said, listen, if I'm not offended by that on my own, I don't need you telling me to be offended by it. But she was trying to take it too far.
Right.
Like she was scolding somebody for saying something. I'm like, I don't care. What the hell are you talking?
Listen, as a grown man, and I tell everybody like this, the least respected genre is the black woman. They're the least respected.
Yeah.
They get disrespected every walk of life.
Right.
The black woman. But the hardest
Mm-hmm.
to make it through life is a black man.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, well, how can that be? You just don't know until you're there.
Right. Well, so what I was getting at is that things change and people get when they start to grow older, because I lean liberal still. I still lean it.
Mm-hmm.
I will not say that I'm a liberal because I don't agree with some of the stuff that other people who consider themselves to be liberal agree with. I say no.
So what would you classify? You say, but you would still classify as liberal, or
I would say I lean.
You lean. I get
because
that.
some stuff is like some stuff I think not conservative, because conservatives kind of seem in the middle now. You get these right wingers out here.
Oh, the far right?
Yeah.
They you know what? They haven't really changed.
Yeah.
And that's because eventually they're dinosaurs. They're going to be extinct.
Right.
So the new conservatives, it's pretty much, like I said, there's no classes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be a lower class, middle class, upper middle, then the top class, right?
Yeah.
Well, now you just poor, you're rich or poor. That's it, either or. And everything's running together into one or two classes. So with that being said, that's why you got a lot of people looking conservative now, because as you see, the far right, man, listen, these old bastards, there should be term limits for them.
Yeah, there should be.
And they are the ones who are really running shit.
Yeah, there's not only should there be term limits for the Senate and Congress, but also for the Supreme Court.
Right, everything should have one limit. I mean, a term limit, because without change, there's no change. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, saying somebody can have a job for the rest of their life is stupid. And
well, in politics it is.
Yeah, well, I understand how some people would say, like you said, was the guy your cousin or uncle or something who said he started out one way and now
he's just a friend of mine.
Oh, friend of yours. I had another guy that I work with and said when he was younger, and this guy is only like 40 something. He said when he was
a little bit younger than us.
Right. He said when he was younger, he was a rebel. He said,
"What do you mean rebel? What's that mean?"
He was equating it.
You're racist.
No, he was
using
Star Wars.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you meant the rebel flag rebel.
No. He was saying, to me, I think that might not be that far off either, because he seems to hate a lot of people. He told me this at different times when me and him was in the office and we were the only ones there. He said he hated, at one point, he said he hated gay people. He said that he hates immigrants. And I said, you mean illegal immigrants? And he was like, no.
Is he a driver?
No, he works he's the manager.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guy told me he hated liberals. He hates the union. Yeah. I said,
whoa.
I said, you hate a lot of people, man. You hate a lot of people, man.
How can he hate the union? The union is the country.
Right. I said, that's what I mentioned to him too. I said, the whole country's a union. He's like, that's not what I mean. He said, I mean labor unions. He hates them. Well, who else did he say? He hates celebrities.
He hates celebrities. So what he is, he's a hater.
Yes.
He's just a hater.
Flat out.
And you know how you deal with haters?
No.
You by not.
Oh,
not paying them any attention.
By ignoring their
existence. Let them do. Because, man, listen, I've been dealing with haters my whole life.
Yeah.
And I love them. I got t-shirts. You see me wearing them. I love my haters. You know why I love them?
What?
They keep me posted, man. They keep me going. You understand?
Yeah.
They keep me doing me. Because if you hate on me and you hate me, I'm Richard Petty, like I said. That means I got under your skin.
Yeah. So
guess what I'm going to do more?
Richard Petty, the race car driver?
I just use that as
okay. All right. Yeah. So I told him, I said, dude, you hate a lot of people. He said, I'm more Empire now. He said, I used to be Rebel when I was younger.
But now he wants to be. So now he's
He said, I'm more Empire now. I said,
so he doesn't want to be. So he wants to be part of the dark side.
Yeah.
Well, Tun, come on.
He's like an evil Sith Lord.
But see, the dark side really wasn't evil. Well, yeah, it was. But they weren't to me because Darth Vader is my father. He's your father too.
Yeah.
He really is. But
how do you mean?
Oh man, he raised all of us. Man, I want to be Darth Vader, man. When he was growing up.
Metaphor.
Yeah, metaphorically speaking.
I really never liked Darth Vader. I mean, the guy didn't. He had all this power and money and didn't even pay child support. His son is living on the planet he grew up on, and
Tatooine.
Yeah,
yeah,
in the desert.
Yeah.
With the farmer who was his
stepdad,
his in-laws.
Yeah, they got killed.
So,
but that's for people. I don't want to be spoiler alert for that, but
that's 20 years, 30 years old.
Oh, it's been
40 years. Oh.
Shit, 40 plus, 45. Man.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I never wanted to be Darth Vader. Yeah, this it's just the far right is just moved.
But the far right, these guys, man, they're still in there stuck in their way. See, like I was telling somebody. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, yesterday, for example, right? I didn't know Springfield is one of only the 3 cities in Ohio that really don't allow fireworks.
Really?
Yeah.
Springfield doesn't allow fireworks? No. I didn't know that.
But they're not going to do anything about it. But
they have a fireworks show themselves.
Exactly. But did you ever notice it was never in Springfield? Ever since they took it from Hills, it went out to the county.
No, they just had a fireworks show
from the cemetery.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't invited to that one.
You were.
I didn't know.
They put it in the news.
But they're so I guess maybe personal fireworks shows you're not allowed to do. But anyway,
that's what they made.
And you ever notice downtown Springfield how it will never. We're in our 50s now.
Mm-hmm.
It looks the same as it did when we were 10.
They're changing. They're building a lot of stuff. They're building.
Man, they're not building. They're just changing the way that bodegas are.
Yeah, but they're building a ice rink and Wendy's and different stuff. They're building.
Let me ask you a question. Who ice skates? If what's the name of that place? Red Lobster's losing money. How the hell is that staying open?
Oh, the ice skating rink.
Think about these things. These are things I think about.
They have a minor league a hockey team that plays there, don't they? Or do they?
I didn't know.
Well, that's
if they did, I'd like to go watch it play. Me and my brother used to go to Hare Arena, man, and watch hockey games back when he was in high school, fresh out.
Right. Yeah.
Minor league hockey was fun to watch.
I watched boxing matches there.
Yeah.
And that place is right across the street from where not Hare Arena, Memorial Hall. Here in Springfield, I used to watch boxing matches there.
Oh, there's some boxing greats. Shout out Ronnie Moss, Jabba. He's a man.
Yeah.
We used to go watch wrestling matches there.
Okay.
When we were younger. But man, I tell you what, things done changed, man. And like I say, Springfield, and you notice this is what's wrong with America itself. We don't have fresh ideas. We still got the same 78. Well, now they're down. They're 80. You don't think they ain't 70s. We're 50. So if we're 50, they're in their 80s.
What do you mean?
The ideas of the way the world was then, they want to keep it that way now. I tell you what, Google cities in Africa, Google cities in the Middle East, Dubai and all that shit, Qatar. Look at these cities. Go to Sydney, Australia. Look at these cities, man. They have all passed us up.
But they've just been erected here recent 50 years.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point, Dover.
Yeah, but you can't expect a city in America that's
I can. I can't expect you to look like that, no. But what I can expect you to do is progress.
Yeah, they are progressing.
You think, Dover, man, listen.
Yeah.
You call that progression?
I do, because Springfield is a smaller city. And then there are people who moved out of here 20 years ago and they come back and tell me that everything's different.
Yeah. it looks a little different.
Yeah.
But is it really any different? Is what I'm asking. The ideology, the way the money's checked. Man, listen.
I don't know about that part of it because I was.
When they do change it, guess what they're gonna do?
What?
Gentrify this motherfucker.
What's that mean?
They're gonna take over the South Side, and they're gonna.
Yeah, they're doing that now because every time they tear down an abandoned house and they build some new house or apartment buildings like this, they build where the old schools, where the federal government gave Springfield all this money to build new schools. Mm-hmm. Where the old schools wasn't a lot of them, that was just an empty field once they tore it down for years.
Right.
Now they're starting to build apartments and
So they gotta, but see, to get people here, you gotta have jobs, right?
Yeah.
And the jobs that are here, they're not the best paying.
Yeah.
But the world, the climate that America is in, not too many things are gonna be good paying. It ain't just Springfield.
But a lot of major corporations are the ones who have bought the land.
Exactly, because they want to come here, right?
Yeah.
Like you take, what's the name of that place out there? Gabe's?
Out by the highway?
Yeah, Gabe's.
Yeah, Gabe's warehouse.
But they only pay like $14, $15 an hour.
I don't know, but
that's what I heard.
The one who pays a pretty good amount of money, decent amount, is Silflex.
Silflex, aren't they out there?
They took over Vining's old building.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Now that place,
where that pay?
I heard these guys are making like $80,000.
Doing what?
They make insulation for computer chips and stuff.
Yeah.
So
we need more jobs like that here in Springfield.
Yeah.
And the old guard, Navistar used to run satellites, and they had everything running for the cars, like how Detroit used to be with GM and Ford and Chrysler and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess if we get more people here, I guess, because when we were in elementary, the population was 80 plus thousand.
Mm-hmm.
Now it dropped to like 55. But with the influx of Haitians, I don't know what it is now.
Oh, yeah. The influx of Haitians. Now, we're going to go to another break. Just a little break. Breaks are going to be short because we used to have, I'm going to explain to the people real quick why we even taking breaks at all, because we really don't have to take any. We used to have the company that does these podcasts put ads in, but they don't always put ads in. Sometimes we're taking a break and nothing happens.
I don't even, you know what I thought when I listened to one of mine when I was on the road. But I want to talk about something spectacular.
But
when you get back,
he wants to talk about something spectacular. So we're gonna go away, and then we'll come right back in a minute and talk about whatever it is, the spectacular thing that Mr. Crow is talking about. We'll be right back right after this.
Yeah, it's something pretty good, man. Like it's about life and relationships, and you being a single guy. You give me a perspective on that, and I just want to know, like, how do people think, and I just wonder, because everything's different, man.
You're right. Yeah, I'll give you some perspective.
Hey, and this music, man, like I say, I don't even listen to too much of it, but I listened to one song the other day, man. It had a catchy, had a hard ass beat. It was by Glorilla. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Glow. So of course I put my name in it. Yeah, Crow. I put my name in all the songs, right? And that song, I don't know if you heard it. I don't know what the name of it is or not. People out there can tell me. She might say, get them, Glow, or yeah, Glow, whatever it was. But she spit that song, man, and then she had some day, yeah, Glow. I'm like, sounds like she's saying T, Crow. You know what I mean? I like to put my name in it, man. I don't care about copyright infringement.
All right.
Come and get at me, Glorilla.
We're coming back now.
If you're not offended yet, stay tuned for this next segment. Mr. A-Hole and T. Crow. So funny. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. And we're going to talk about something. Would you say spectacular?
Oh, yeah, something spectacular. I blew my wig off the other day. I saw it when I was driving down the road.
Okay.
Okay, man, check this out. Now, everyone knows we're living in a climate with this metrosexual bullshit
Mhm.
where it's cool to be a girl, cool to be a guy, if you can be the one, I guess.
Yeah.
We weren't raised in that kind of climate. But what I want to know is, how do you sustain a healthy relationship in this climate
Mhm.
being a young person? Because you're not being like, we watched our parents and so forth and so forth. But in this climate, everything's pushing you against being in a relationship. It's pushing you against having kids. It's pushing you against, the picket fence, the house, and everything. Because number one, prices to buy a house is outlandish. Number two, they're pushing the alphabet narrative. Now, I'm not a homophobe by any means. I don't give a damn what you do. But like I said before, and I'm gonna say it one more time. I believe if you're a man, you should keep it in the closet. Oh, Crow, you're old fashioned. No.
You should keep being gay in the closet.
Yeah, keep it in the closet. And I know everybody laughs at me. Everybody says, like, no. I'm doing it for the children. Because, like Whitney Houston said, I believe the children are the future.
Mhm.
Teach them well and let them lead the way.
But what about the kids who are gay?
They're not gay.
You don't believe any?
No.
Okay.
You're showing them an out, right?
Mhm.
And some people, here's the thing. A buddy of mine say all the time.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to belong to something. Everybody wants to be a part of something.
Yeah.
And my cousin said, right, you're right. By having strong values at home, starts at home. But they break up the home life. So you can't, like I'm saying, you can't really have that. So everybody wants to be a part of something. And no matter who you are, because God made people as pack. We're a pack. The culture, you go to school, you get to jail, you get whatever you do in life, you pretty much do it alone. But we yearn for affection. We yearn for attention. That's something that they did that Stockholm thing back in the 30s or 40s when they fed every baby. They fed the babies, gave them all the vaccines and shit. But the nurses would hold certain babies, and they wouldn't hold or touch the other ones. They died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the babies died. You can look that up also. And when I learned that, it's always stuck with me. You want to come home and cuddle with someone. You want to get kissed on, get rubbed on, and shit like that.
Right.
But damn it, how are you gonna let a hairy motherfucker rub on me? Get your hands off me, man. Get your motherfucking hands off me.
You're a heterosexual guy.
We all are.
Okay.
So what people are saying is, well, why are we the only species that do this? You don't see the humpback whale humping another humpback.
You do see gay animals in the wild.
That's they do that for power. They do that to show who's the boss.
But they're still banging a dude. I mean, if it's an animal
I don't know.
and they get up on the back of a dude and bang him, just like if it's a woman, to me, you're banging a dude. You shouldn't.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in banging a dude.
Exactly.
Under no there's no circumstances.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
So I go and make a delivery, right?
Yeah.
I see this big buff hairy motherfucker, right?
Right.
This is gonna kill you.
Okay.
He's buff as fuck. He's hairy as hell. Got a long ass beard and shit. Hairy as hell.
Yeah.
Motherfucking toenails is painted. Wearing flip flops.
You seen that actually?
Look, almost threw up. Hey, you know me. I like to see the women.
Yeah.
Why, motherfucker? Listen.
So he got big crusty toes and he's got them painted up.
Looking good, looking at that.
That messes with your fetish, right? You almost consider not caring about feet anymore.
I do care, man, but I don't want to see yours.
Right.
They got big ass crusty corns and shit, onions and onions on his toes, and they paint it.
It's size 12.
Nah, man, the puppies was 13 to 14s, man. He was a big dude.
Oh, wow.
And so, man, then I looked at the motherfucker, his toes painted. He said, hey, what's up? In the manly voice. I said, hey, what's going on? Oh, shit, what's going on?
He threw you.
I stayed the cool. That motherfucker was more like, man, I ain't going back out there. Hey, listen, the little Indian dude that was checking me in, she's like, man, I ain't going back out there either.
You know what, man? I seen today, actually, this happened. My daughter was watching YouTube, and I always check out what she's checking out to make sure ain't nothing appropriate, ain't nothing inappropriate coming on. Because YouTube, you never know. It's one 5-minute video followed by another 10-minute video. You know, so they just go from one video to the next.
Right.
So anyway, she was watching this podcast, and it was some kids, but they were adults, but they were just doing a podcast, but talking about dumb shit. The dude, I turned around because I was on the computer up here. I turned around to look at the screen, and there was a guy and his wife was on the podcast. This guy stood up and had a jacket on, but it was cut off and half his belly
hanging out,
showing. It was a cutoff, like what the chicks wear. And I said, what in the hell is he wearing?
Man, I was going to get to that. That's my next point.
I said, is this guy gay? And my daughter's like, no, Dad, his wife is right there. I said, so she got a gay husband? And she started laughing.
I'm glad you touched that because that's where I was going next. Walking down the street, Springfield, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell who was wearing what. The guy had on pretty much basically what the girl was wearing. So they got unisex clothes now. And I'm sitting there tripping like, you gotta be shitting me.
Right.
Listen. My favorite thing, man, is sundresses. You know, I love sundresses, man. Listen. I love sundresses and I love, sandals, flip-flops, pretty ass toes. And that's an aesthetic of summer to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see no man put on no damn sundress with his toes painted. I don't want to see that. But we're headed.
Well,
and did you see, not to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
The pants and everything they wear. It started with the skinny jeans.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it done transformed from the skinny jeans to the skinny shorts to men are damn near wearing Daisy Dukes though. I'm like, come on, man.
Really, they just making fools out of themselves. But
somebody's got to stop it.
But who's gonna stop it?
I'm on that crusade.
Nobody's gonna stop anything.
I'm gonna stop it.
Listen,
I just bought a brand new grill, right? And I'm gonna cook and I'm gonna use it for the. By the way, people, end of July, I'm doing a homeless cookout for the homeless and less fortunate. Come down, donate, get with me. The flyer should be out soon, but that's just for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to see that, Dover. I mean, there's things that I don't want my grandsons to see that. My granddaughter, she's got to see that shit.
Listen, I'm gonna go on the record and say that I do believe that some people are gay. I can't agree with you there.
You say what now?
That some people are gay. You said nobody. No.
Listen, they are, but they're not.
Yeah.
Remember, I said people want to belong to something.
But
so why not belong to this big hairy motherfucker rubbing your back?
No.
People want, like I said, people want affection and attention. I don't think they're gay. Yeah. I think that's who they're.
I think you have to be gay to want that. I don't think a straight guy just decides, you know what, this hairy biscuit head bastard is going to rub me down, and I'm gonna be happy about it. I don't think you can. I don't think it's possible.
You know some chick named Kiana Willis?
Who?
Kiana Willis. She goes,
yes.
Is Tony not live as well? His live's not working, Kiana.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tell her that. Yeah. Kiana Willis. Yes. That's my ex-girlfriend's daughter.
Okay.
So anyway, but she's an adult, but she likes to watch the podcast. I'm sorry, Kiki. I cannot put it on. It wasn't working. I couldn't fool with it any longer. We had to start the show.
Here you go, Kiki.
Anyway, I'm okay with gay people.
I'm okay with them too. I
don't have any problem with anybody being gay, and I don't care. But I cannot fathom myself.
Let somebody spoon you with a sword?
Right.
Hell no.
Right. So that's why I feel like, they got to be gay because you can't, as a heterosexual guy is not into, you can't just decide. You got to actually feel that, that's got to be who you are to participate. I don't think you can just be like,
okay. I'm glad you went there.
Yeah.
Quick question. What about the cross-contaminators?
They're bi, man. They like both sexes. They're interested. They're attracted to
That's what I'm
both.
saying. You're not gay. You're being a fucking freak.
That's what bisexual is. That's what P. Diddy is accused of being.
Accused. He is.
Okay, that's what he
And that's
is.
why he killed Biggie. Biggie wasn't giving up nothing. Biggie wasn't gonna give him nothing.
So that's these people. There's a bi. Don't you have haven't you ran into bi chicks before?
Yes. Oh yeah. We talked about that on camera.
Yeah. So there you go. You have experience.
But you know what? They're
Yeah.
not bi. You know what they're doing?
What?
See, this proves my point because I think about all this shit.
Haven't you met women who say you mentioned?
Okay, like this. I met women
Okay.
who say they're bi, right?
Yes.
You know what they are?
What?
Freaks.
But they're
They're freaks, Dover. I mean,
they're
you know
performing.
this well, I know it.
They're performing
Yes, they're
oral.
being freaky. That's what they're doing. I hate to say it,
You think
but we're
somebody
adult
could?
show.
You think somebody could just be freaky?
Listen, women will go above and beyond to please you, right? If a woman likes you, she'll go over above and beyond to please you.
Okay.
And you know what? Freaky woman will test your freakiness.
Well, I had.
And guess what? That's where, as me being who I am as a man,
Mhm.
you got to be able to say no.
Well, what about this? I had a chick who asked me if it was okay for her to be with another chick, and I thought she meant she's wanting to bring another chick into our relationship, into the bedroom. So I was like, "Oh, okay, right." And she was
Yeah.
like, "No. I mean, with you not being there." I was like, "What?"
So you gonna cheat on me with another chick? You know what I said to that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good for the goose, good for the gander. I'm gonna cheat on you with another chick.
Yeah.
You should have said that.
I did. So I said, "So you want to sleep with another chick without me?" And I said, so it's okay if I sleep with another chick? She was like, "No."
Well, I done said the same thing. Well, hell no. But guess what, Dover?
Yeah.
Being who I am now, knowing everything I am, she was already sleeping with that chick.
Well, she hadn't found the chick yet. She
said
said,
one.
she said, no.
Yeah,
she said, I
You don't think she did?
I don't know if she did it while we were together, but
right.
she done it after we broke up and then told me about it. She said, "Well, I got me a chick," and then she told me about it.
Wow.
Told me in detail the whole night about what happened.
Yeah, man. Listen, hey, man.
So I was like, she was like, "I asked you if I could do it when we were together." I said, "Yeah, but you didn't want me to be a part of it. So why would I agree to that? Why would I say, yeah, sure. You have fun, honey.
Hey, man.
I'm going fishing."
That's why I'm saying this world is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Already done it. She already done it.
Mm-hmm.
So what she was doing was just looking for your approval.
Yeah, well,
She already done it.
you're not getting none if I can't be a part of it.
Right. She already done it. And guess what? She just say, well, I'll be doing what I've been doing. I'm just gonna keep it secret.
Okay.
And women are the best at keeping things secret.
Yeah.
And there's only one thing better
What's that?
than keeping things secret.
What's that?
A cross-contaminator.
Cross
Because
contaminated.
they only get outed. Think about it. They only get outed when a woman finds out. That's when they get outed. Or a dude gets overzealous, not jealous, zealous, and he'll out him.
You know, I think I seen a female who was just as irritated with cross contaminators as you are, and that was the first time I ever heard a female say she.
You should be offended by him too. You're
I'm
bringing that trash to your yard.
I'm not that concerned with the bisexual dudes.
Well, I'm not either anymore. But when I was out there playing, oh yeah, I don't want that trash. I don't want that trash cross-contaminating me. That's worse than COVID.
But I heard this woman say that she was fed up
She was fed up.
with the guys who are on the DL.
You know what that means?
But
She had one.
yeah, she had a
one.
dude
Yeah,
that
she
she
had
busted him banging
She busted.
another dude.
I don't know if she busted me doing all that.
She
You
busted him.
you talk about far right wingers. Man, you go all the way left. You
How
you
so?
said she busted him banging a dude.
No. Well,
That's what you said.
she
She might have busted a text message.
Yeah, but that's
Or
the
something.
same thing.
No,
If
it's not the same
if
thing.
you're suspicious and it's confirmed, then you
You're
don't have to
busted.
walk
You're
in.
busted.
You
You're
don't have to walk in on the act. I'm just saying she found
the way
out.
you worded it and the way my mind works.
Yeah.
She walked in when he's getting plugged.
No,
Or
she found
bulldozed, or
out.
he's bulldozing
She found out that he
Yeah.
was that way
Yeah.
and didn't appreciate it.
Didn't appreciate it at all.
No. Yeah.
And you know what? Most women, when you talk to them and ask them about that, they get so. Listen, if you cheat on a woman with another woman, she might forgive you. Every woman I've talked to that said if a man cheats on them with another man, he's dead to them.
Right. Right. Yeah.
They don't play that shit.
Right.
And so neither should you. And neither should I. Neither should the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, man, we're letting go in America because of this so-called agenda that they're pushing.
Mm-hmm.
We're letting a lot of shit fly that should not fly.
Yeah.
And it goes against the laws of God.
I think it will correct itself. I mean,
It's going, yeah. Oh, yeah.
once you go too far one way, and you find out that this is not going to work. This doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
You know what I'm saying? What you guys are going, you're going overboard with thinking what you're doing is right. With really what you're doing is making.
But the
things.
agenda that they're pushing is man, listen. You remember? Think about this. Back when we were young, man, I'm talking about like high school, BCUs in high school. The worst thing to do was a black-white couple.
Why?
That was that elephant in the room, a black-white couple.
Yeah.
Matters if it was male or female, female or male. It's
Yeah.
black-white.
And
Now, if you look at every TV commercial,
yeah,
they're all mixed race.
there's a mixed couple.
And so it's okay. So now, and what they did, they figured out, you know what? If we can get over that, now you see these commercials, there's two guys.
Right.
Like the one commercial with the Jeeps. It's a car.
Mm-hmm.
The guy got his son, the other guy got his kids. And they go up to the mountains. They're not saying they're gay, but what are they saying? They go up to the mountains. The kids are all playing with the dog and everything. There's no woman to be found. Subliminally, they didn't mention any kind of gay thing. They didn't say any kind of gay thing. It wasn't a rainbow coalition type deal or nothing. But the subliminal message was, these two dudes are taking their kids for a weekend getaway, which, man, you could do.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't look like that.
No. And that's an example of them going too far.
Right.
Because this is one thing I hated about Hollywood, and that's a bunch of liberals.
Right. Liberals push this agenda.
This is one thing I hated. That whenever they had a story line, and this is brilliant writers that they have, very creative people, some of them not so much, because they just take stuff from other people. But and everything is based on something they've seen, not just coming out of their creativity. Whenever they had a storyline and it was a mixed person that was intricate, the fact this person was mixed race was intricate to the storyline, they didn't give a damn who they cast, long as it was a black person.
Right.
And I'm like, mixed people are usually light skinned. You guys can at least do the part some justice by hiring an actress or an actor who is light skinned.
Right. Well, what they're telling you is subliminally, subconsciously, if you're mixed, you're black.
Right, but you don't hire someone who's our complexion, for a mixed.
Well, they're still doing that to this day.
I'm like, what? I mean, you're just like saying I don't give a fuck. We just hire any black actor. It don't matter what his skin complexion is, even though the character's mother is white or black, and the father,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes the motherfucker be darker than his dad.
Yes. How is that possible? I'm like, you don't just hire anybody. You got to hire at least a light-skinned black person. If you're not hiring it, there's enough mixed actors that you could find one that's good enough to fill that role. But so when they have every commercial with a mixed couple, that's going over too far.
Every commercial.
Just country is 70% white,
70% white, 14% black,
14%.
18% Hispanic, and the rest is Asian and others. And they don't even count the American Indian. I don't know what they count them in.
Right. They're part of it.
Native Americans. They got to be black.
They're part of it, man. But only 14% black. You can't just decide we're mad at white people and we're just going to make everything. We're going to go overboard.
Yeah. See, in Hollywood, it's been known to do that because they set the culture, right? Like my cousin just said, they're like, you're right. As soon as you started seeing interracial couples, then they say, okay, that's accepted.
Yeah.
So now we're going to say the gay couples.
Yeah.
This is an agenda, man. They're pushing.
They used to be afraid.
They was afraid as hell.
They were cowards.
And
you know what I'm saying?
You don't remember the straw that broke the camel's back. I do. I remember what I said.
What was that?
The straw that broke the camel's back was Ellen DeGeneres when she came out.
Okay.
And I said, we're doomed.
Why?
Because she is a woman.
Mm-hmm. She's
a beloved white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Beloved. She was to start out with Diddy. And we'll talk about that another time.
You're right.
But, now she's doing her farewell tour. She got busted doing stuff with her cast members. The one dude that was a DJ, he ended up getting killed. Come to find out, he had relations with Diddy. And he was going to out Diddy because he didn't want to do it, but he was being forced. Come to find out, people on the inside was saying he was being forced to do things with Diddy, or Ellen was going to push him aside. His wife, he's got kids, and come to find out, when he quote unquote killed himself, that's not what he was doing. He was writing a book.
Okay, so
and they found it.
They found the book.
Yeah, he was writing a book. He was going to out everybody because he didn't like how things were going. See, Hollywood is the land of make believe, right?
Yeah.
Think about that. It's the land of make believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, this goes back to the 70s. There's an island outside of Detroit, up in Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Where they used to take little boys and rape them and kill them. And they were executives for Ford, GM. This is the 70s and 80s, man. They all got caught and they all got released. The FBI said the files got waterlogged in a flood, so they couldn't prosecute these people. Mm-hmm. They bought their way out, man. They were big higher ups, and it kind of makes you wonder Epstein Island. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing. Diddy parties, all the same thing. Little kids, man. This shit goes deep, and we'll do a podcast on it. I got to do some research. We're going to do a podcast on it. So start doing your research on all this bullshit, and we'll do a podcast on it.
Okay.
But this podcast is deep, man. And
I'll do some research.
It's crazy how this shit keeps repeating itself. Okay. So what somebody said was these circles of pedophile.
Yeah.
They had child pornography. They raided one dude's warehouse and they had 2 tons of child porn.
2 tons.
2 tons.
That's as much as
that's
a car.
4,000 pounds of child porn.
Yeah, as much as a.
Come on, man. And these are judges. One guy was a senator. Another guy. These are all higher ups
in Michigan.
And some was from Ohio, Northern Ohio, Alma, and Van Wert, maybe? I can't remember. Don't quote me. But they were from Ohio, Michigan. Some was coming from California. They had connections all across America, man. Mm-hmm. And they were flying these kids, Boy Scouts. The Catholic Church is involved with them. Man, don't remember, I'm gonna dive into it, man. It's fucking sick. And these people they still have money, they still have power, and they still do this shit. Mm-hmm. But they'll put you in jail for a bag of weed.
Right.
They'll put you in jail. Speaking of that, the governor of what was it, New Jersey? He's going to exonerate, people that got charged with petty weed crimes.
Good. With petty weed crimes?
Yeah, weed.
Okay, that's good. They never should have put them in there in the first place. But we're out of time. So it's very interesting. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode, and we will talk more. We will do our research, and we will come back with another conversation about, unfortunately, about pedophilia and how far it goes in America here with these scumbags. So That's coming up.
Oh, that's definitely coming up.
So-
I'm gonna start doing my research now. Give me a couple weeks,
Yeah.
and we'll definitely jump into that. But next week or whenever we do another podcast, we'll talk about current events.
Okay.
We didn't get a chance to talk about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark either.
We didn't.
We did a little bit, but we jumped off to the
We'll
series
go
about
further into Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Yes, we'll do that.
We could do that
next
next podcast.
time. Yes.
Okay. And with that, I'm out of here like last year. See ya.
Stay great,
Peace.
people. Stay tuned. Got a lot more coming for you. Peace.
Don't miss the next exciting episode of Proudly Offensive. Everything you've always wanted to hear in a podcast. Posted every Sunday night. One hell of a show.
That's it.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Damn it, man. This Facebook feed fucked me up.
Yeah.
It was on YouTube. It worked on everything went fine on YouTube.